I want to introduce you to Khayr. Welcome to Game Changer 2018. This is a great conference for all males. I just met Khayr. Khayr is from Albert Einstein, and he's telling me his story of the impact the Game Changer had on his life since the 5th grade. Khayr, talk to me.
Game Changer just helps you motivate yourself to do better, treat women, respect them, and do what you got to do to right. Just don't be out in the streets just selling drugs and doing all the things that you know that's not right. So just make a change. Be a game changer.
Be a game changer, Khayr. You heard it from the Game Changer 2018. We can't wait to see you next year.
Hi, my name is Ronald Maddox. I'm a junior at Richard Montgomery High School, and I've been a part of UCF for 2 years, and this was my 2nd year at Game Changers. The things I really liked were, I liked the police forum, where we got to speak to the police officers and got to ask them questions, and they responded, and it seemed like they responded truthfully. I also liked the 30-second interview because it gave a lot of good skills for what you should do, like when you're interviewing for a job, and things to do and things not to do. And I also liked when we spoke to the firemen and the firewomen, because I got to learn a lot about their jobs, and I learned that it was a lot more, and it took a lot more skill. Like, you need to learn mathematics to know when the hose would run out of water and things like that.
My name is Parnell Singleton. I'm a member of New Chapter for Omega Psi Phi fraternity, and also work for AAA. We're currently on display. We're talking about cars, getting kids to learn a little bit about cars. We have various components that you can check your fluids on. That's your windshield washer fluid. That's your oil dipstick. We have another dipstick down here called transmission fluid. Transmission fluid is for your transmission. Transmission means to be able to transport your car, to move your car. If it's low on transmission fluid or the transmission is bad, your car will not move. This is the dipstick for your transmission fluid. And usually the fluid color is usually red. You don't want to put anything in here but transmission fluid. Don't put oil in here, and vice versa. You don't want to put transmission fluid in the oil, because you end up ruining your engine. If you put oil down here, you end up damaging your transmission.
Hi, my name is Brother Adrian McDaniel from Omega Psi Phi New Chapter, and this session is about tying ties and bow ties. So we try to teach the young men how to tie ties and bow ties so they can go out and look exceptional. Because hey, the first impression is a great impression. So it's a great session. Yeah, we get them going. A lot of people think it's hard to do bow ties, but it's not. It's like tying a shoelace. So I hope you enjoy the session. Now we're here. Just take your right hand, come over top, and then bring this one over top. Okay, and you want to take these 2 flaps, all right, and pull it up, because you want to have this hole right here, right? And then all you got to do is bring it through this hole, and then pull it, and you got your bow tie. Bingo, got action.
Integrity, being honest all the time, and having a good character. Integrity is vital in your home, school, and in the community, because you need to be honest and show good character all the time. At home, it is important to be truthful with my parents, because they expect each of us to do our part in the home. I have chores to complete each week, and I also have to be responsible for my homework. If I am not honest with them about doing these things, they will be disappointed with me. I would also be on punishment for things that I enjoy, like playing video games on the weekend. At school, it is important to be honest with the school staff, because I can get in trouble. If I am not honest about doing my work, I will not get good grades, which means I will not be successful. Sometimes kids cheat off of other kids' classwork and homework, but if they were taking a test on their own, they would not know what to do and would not be successful. I am the controller in school, so the younger kids in the school look up to me, so I make sure I always follow the rules. Since I have shown good character over the years, I was selected for a leadership position such as this. Following the rules of the school shows good character to keep everyone in the school safe and makes us have a peaceful environment. In the community, I support a day of service with the Unity Christian Fellowship by volunteering at the Silver Spring Civic Center. Volunteering in the community is an important value that I feel everyone should have. This will This will help me be successful by learning how to interact with others, support my community, and learn to give back without expecting anything in return. I want people to know that I show integrity and good morals in my home, school, and community. It is vital to do the right thing at all times because you never know who is looking up to you as an example.
All right, excellent job. Give him a hand.
My name is CJ Harris. I'm in 8th grade and I go to Farquhar Middle School. This is my 4th year doing the Game Changers Conference. I like doing the Game Changers Conference because it teaches me how to present myself and how to prepare for interviews with the How to Tie Your Tie workshop and the handshake workshop. Also, they have leaders there that teach you how to lead and know what you need to do in school and outside of school.
To make more money, you have to take classes in order to move up to become a master firefighter, fire 3, a captain, chief, battalion chief, like it goes, the list goes on. A lot of the guys that we work with don't have college degrees, and they're making 6 figures and don't have to work every day. They're making more money than people who have to get up every single day to go to work from 7 to 5, 9 to 5, working 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. We make a decent amount of money working once every 3 days. So that's something else to think about. Not saying, a lot of people who work in this service actually have more than one job. They have their own businesses outside of what we do. So there's opportunity because you have time because of our schedule.
Stacey Jordan, also known as Stace the Speaker, are one of the speakers here at the Game Changers Conference. Listen, this is something that you absolutely need to be a part of. Each year for the last 7 years, we've been bringing boys from all over the place, all over the Washington, D.C. metro area, and impacting lives. Year after year, there are new faces, some faces new, some faces the same, but always change, always empowerment. I was here one year, and one of the young men who had been here for a prior year, one of the prior years, he came to me and he said, "The thing that you told me last year, talking about leveling up and thinking like a man, absolutely changed my life." I had a mentor come and tell me something that he grabbed from one of the books that I was able to donate to the boys here, that what he read in that book has actually transformed the lives of young men in Game Changers and some of the things he's doing outside of Game Changers, all connected to this powerful event. You have to know that when you contribute or when you bring your young men to be a part of this, there are things that are going to last and be a part of their lives forever. The life skill stations from changing a tire to changing a tie. That's what these boys are learning. When they come through a session like mine, learning how to think like a man even though they look like a boy, teaches things like integrity, teaches things like investing in yourself, teaches things like taking the initiative. One thing that we have in our community is many men out there who look like men but are thinking like boys. We have to start to change that trend. We have to start to teach them how to step up and do what they can do for our community to help us to move forward. A lot of people are doing the talk, but coming to Game Changers, you can learn how to do the walk. You can actually get hands-on with some of these young men and work with them and help them to know what you know, passing things on that maybe somebody didn't pass on to you, or maybe it's not being passed on to them in the streets. Game Changers Conference is absolutely an opportunity to do that, and with all of the men that are coming to be a part, you know that it's going to be an impact that lasts for a lifetime. Bring your churches, bring your youth groups, bring your schools, bring all the young men that you can get your hands on to come out to this conference in 2019. You don't want to miss it.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right.